Yeah, that's I think a two-faced question, because first of all, you have a little bit more of the well-known academic integrity, and that means that if you're working on research or doing projects, you always have to go out your way to make sure the work of other people that you're building upon get their value appreciated. So you have to cite well, make sure you read their work well, so you understand what they actually mean. I think that's part one, and that's something you learn a lot when, in your research methodologies courses and in general research writing, in general. And the second one is that I think we as students, as academic students, are in a very privileged position where we are able to do this and study aerospace engineering or study a master's in general. And that means that it kind of brings an inherent obligation to do your best and to try to extract the most out of the course or out of the studies that you're given the chance to do.
I think that just means taking responsibility for your own work. So when it comes to assignments, proper referencing, but also just because you work in a group doesn't mean you have the same solution. You can of course discuss with your classmates, and you're encouraged to do so, to work in groups, but make sure that you have your own approach and your solution is your own.
To me, it means firstly being curious about your subject. From that, I believe everything follows, and also having respect for the time and efforts of your fellow students and your professors.
For me, especially, the goal is not to have a paper after graduation, but to gather as much knowledge as possible for the industry. And therefore, with this mindset, I don't think cheating in any way is acceptable, because at the end I would feel like I'm cheating myself.
I think especially doing the master, but also for the bachelor, it's learning for yourself. I think most of the issues with academic integrity, at least in my experience, is from expectations that other people have of you. So I think learning for yourself, knowing that what you're learning, it doesn't really matter the grade. What it matters is that you understand. And I think that so long as you have that as your main goal, academic integrity follows naturally, because you're not going to cheat, because that's not going to help you with learning anything. And asking for help, I think it's fine, not during exams, but asking for help, it's fine so long as the goal is to learn for yourself, to do what you can. That's what the master is for, learn as much as you can.
I think it has many varied and quite complex meanings. As a student, of course, there's the big thing about working independently and, of course, not plagiarizing, but that is kind of boring, and you know that. I think what is much more interesting is to really identify where information as well as concepts and so are coming from in an academic context. So when you write your own papers or your master thesis, it's quite interesting to really look back at the knowledge you have kind of incorporated over your studies and see, okay, is this actually, did I figure that out, or where is it coming from? And kind of figuring out where information is coming from is, I think, quite exciting.
That the solid definition of academic integrity is debatable. There isn't exactly a solid definition. However, I believe that there is a core underlying message to what academic integrity is, which can be summed up in 3 words: do original work.
Academic integrity means putting out an honest version of your own work out there and staying true to it without, while trying your best to not incorporate ideas and other innovative thoughts that come from other students.
To me, it means that you didn't cheat your way through assignments and exams, and in the end, you have a diploma that you can be proud of and that you worked honestly for.
I would say the most significant, or what I think is the most significant maybe, is being transparent in your work and making it clear to other people who might be using your work later. Where do your results come from? What are you actually talking about?
and just really, making it transparent. What did I actually do? How did I do it?